people. All right, welcome everybody. It's good to have you alive again. It's good to be live to you once again. Remember I said I'm going to be showing you the exact trade that stopped our winning streak. Of course, you should all know if you belong to the group, you should know that we've been having a winning streak since September, early September, beginning of September. So and then we had it. It ran into full of all of September and then October, but unfortunately we had it stopped out. I was on that was on Tuesday. Is it Tuesday or so? Yeah, that was on Tuesday on a particular pair which I call GBPUSD pair. That was on 28th. Is it 28th or 20? That was on 28th. Yes, we had a stoppage on our winning streak. That was this very week, 28th. Yeah, 28th on Tuesday. Unfortunately, we actually wanted to keep this running till December. A mad record breaking 3 month winning streak. That would have been a mad record breaking, but unfortunately, it didn't play out the way we wanted it. And we had it stopped out on Tuesday, October 28th. After about 57 days of no losing. A mad winning streak. That's crazy, guys. Let me show you the secrets and let me show you what we did wrong and everything how it goes. Now, of course, you should know that we usually pull out our trade setup and everything for you guys. And most importantly, we used to we inform you about the trade we are looking for the new week. Of course, the trade we're looking for the new week we used to give you guys and all stuff like that. So you have used to join us for Market Outlook on Sundays. For those of you that don't know about that, we come here on Sundays every day, every week for and give you the trade that we usually are looking at. If you don't, you can click this video around here and go watch some of our market outlook and the one for this new week so you can make money with us because all of our biases here are always accurate. Our community members, guys, can testify to that. It has been super, super awesome here. So we don't do gimmicks here. Of course, the result speaks for itself, and then of course, we keep killing it back to back here. So I would love to join. I would love to invite you to join us on our family. We have a family on Telegram. You can look at my bio or look at the link or ask for the link. We send it to you. Join us for free. It's free. You have a community of family, community of Telegram also, which is free. Also, we have a fire VIP that is also free. In case you would love to join the VIP as well, it's free as well. You can also request for it and you'll be added to the VIP. VIP have access to signals for as low as 15, 20, 30 signals per week. So this is so to, of course, definitely you can't be taking something like that and not make money for yourself. All right, so that's for that. So let's go into it, guys. You can see this trade GBPUSD. This was a trade that stopped us out, and I was really shocked why it stopped us. I think it was because of this trend line. Sometimes trend lines are very powerful. I tell people trend lines are what very very. Let's look into it together and let's see why we are stopped out. Now let's see why we are stopped out. From here we took six was a thing. From here we took a buy and then we took a long, and the long was extensively with about 180 to 200 pips, and it came back to that point again. Let me show you. Which shows. Let me show you. Very soon. I was so shocked why that market took us out. Let me show you. This level, this was the last level the market created. After it created this, it created another last. This was the last level before the market started going downward. This was the last level it ever created, and it did a market correction. It's strong on a daily level. Good. That shows what and tell us this level is very this level is very very strong. After then we milked a massive buy with about 300 pips. This is about, let me measure it. This is about how many pips? This is about how many pips now? Wow, this is about 200, 150, 160 pips. Okay, sorry, I didn't start from the beginning. Sorry, I didn't start from here. Sorry, let me try it again. This is about how many pips? I said it 200 pips plus. Yeah, 200 pips plus. With about 200 pips plus, we milked that completely. So now the market corrected itself here and came back again to that point, even not even to up to that level. A bit of it that shows that what this is the lowest level we ever had. This is a bit higher to this. Just shows a significant move as well. Then the market came back there and still moved, but what respected again the trend line. I will tell you one thing I will notice that do not always joke with trend line. Respect it until market breaks it. That's when you can overrule your decision that, oh, this is indeed ready to continue to move. Am I talking to somebody? Until what market breaks your trend line heavily and shows that what I am not interested in reversing yet. I want to go more further. That is when you can continue that move. Otherwise, respect your trend line. If it is properly drawn, respect it because this is a proper trend line that is properly drawn. You can see that all of this joint market keep respecting, and honoring it. Am I talking to somebody? So after it came back to this point, it did the market corrections, which is what I head and shoulder. Let me show you guys. A mad one. We milk it as well. Shoulder, shoulder, and shoulder. This is the head. Am I talking to somebody? So we expect the market to still come here and come and touch the shoulder again. When we milk it here, I was still holding, I was still holding, I was still holding. I was still holding because I expected it to come to somewhere around here. I was still holding. I entered somewhere around here. I was still holding, hoping to come to here or here. This would have been my first TP, second and third. I was still holding. On the market, without news. At first, I was looking around. Was there any news? Let me come more closer to you so you can see it, guys. I was expecting what to. Was there any news? Was there any news outcome? Was there? I went to go and check my factory. I didn't see anything on the calendar. I was surprised and I was shocked that what's going on until I had to after I took this low, until I had to opt out. I was saying 1 year, just opted out in little profit. You have to opt out in little profit. Why some that we had the left engine was on loss, just to close it like that. In little loss. It goes like that in little loss. Do you understand? It goes like a little loss. So let me show you so you can see after a year what especially happened. It didn't give us any sign for reversal. It didn't give us any. That's one of the things about the market. Sometimes it can be very crazy. Market will just come unexpected. But for me, I believe that junction was a junction of where we have more of liquidity. Yeah, that's what I believe because it was quite unusual. It should have given us an hint for reversal. The hint was not clear enough, was not obvious, was not there was not an hint for reversal yet. So that must have been a pumping of liquidity. I think so. That was going to be a pumping of liquidity, a real liquidity graph, a pumping of liquidity on that place, a real pumping of liquidity on that place, and just push it back. Push, I was expecting it to first rejected at this point, and then still come back. Though we have already opted out around here because this was a market that looks so unexplainable. The reversal was just coming unexplainable. We have to opt out and just run for it. I wasn't expecting that because we had the first shoulder here, second shoulder here, third shoulder here. So I told my, of course, we can have as many shoulders as you want based on the teachings I give to my student. But when you begin to, but you must have one head. If it's still showing one head, it's still valid. So I expecting it to still come and do a reaction at this shoulder here and still go. But unfortunately, this trend line was so strong. Let me go to 15 times and show you guys. It was so strong, and you see that there was not even a sign or a pattern. It's not even a sign or a pattern that shows that it's ready to. Where is it? Okay, let me show you. Where is it? Just to call it's ready to what? Take us out. Yeah, where is it? Okay. Okay, I think this was it. Okay, I think this was it. Yeah, this was it. It just showed a double top a bit. So they're coming down heavily. So I'm expecting this double top to stop here because it's just to stop here. This is just a minor reversal of a thing. Our hair stopped here, but it never stopped. It keep going until here, and I was like, wow, this is crazy. That was how exactly we also opt out in loss after having about winning streak since September. 2 month winning streak, crazy one. 2 month winning 2 month winning streak since September. But unfortunately, this if I'm to say this kind of market again, I'll actually take it again. Yeah. Because I've told you something like that before, where we have one head, two shoulders by the left, two shoulders by the right, and it keep moving. But unfortunately, what happens is just this trend line. That's what I'm telling you. So take note. So that's the lesson you have to pick up from this class. Do not overlook your trend line. Do not override your trend line. Do not did not belittle your trend line. Can you see? This is a very strong one coming out from a 4 hour. In fact, from a daily. In fact, from a daily, the trend line is very, very powerful. Let me show you. So do not overrule any of the trend. Can you see? Let me show you guys. See the trend line. See the trend line. It's coming out from this is what September 25, Wednesday. Since okay, September 17 rather, since 17th of September, the trend line keep coming out, touching all our pivotal points. Can you see? Can you see? So I just believe that what picked us out and what kicked us out was just this strong trend line. Okay, this strong, massive trend line was just kicked us out. Until market breaks your trend line, do not make a decision and do not act ahead of the market. I will to break it. No, that is another thing. You should react. I tell my students, you don't act ahead of the market. Market is very crazy. It's not your father's mate and it's not your father's market. So it has been for ages, for millions of ages. So of course it can react and can do anything it wants to do. We have seen cases that market will just break in your trend line, break out of trend line and retested and then keep going or breaking and with and then reverse, whatever you may do. So we have seen cases like that. But this one was quite so different that market couldn't break out to that trend line. It was so powerful. I think the time it will break it is the fourth touch. This is the first touch, second touch. Mostly it's always the fourth touch actually. So it should break it the fourth touch actually. But that was a third touch. We should have been careful or we should have taken our profit at that third touch if I had known. But I was thinking this was a level we have this is the last level. This is our low level. This is another higher O level. So I've started to quit. This is should quit another higher level. Then we can go and break it out. But unfortunately, because this level were more higher than this, so I was expecting that there's a tendency for buyers to come into the market and of course not to even break it out, just break it and come to this level. Then I'll be looking to short at this level. That's all. But unfortunately, we stopped our what? Our winning streak of 2 months winning streak, and that was our pick a loss on that GDP USD. I hope you learned something today. Also, let me know let me know about you and then about your winning streak as well. Put them to the section. Let me know. Have you been having winning streak lately too, or you have been having losses, losing streak as well? Let me know in the comment section as well what you have been having lately and your idea and your own experience about your own winning streaks, how you stopped, how it went stopped. Mine was just 2 months and it stopped out. How many months or how many weeks, how many days was yours? Let me know in the comment section and don't forget to watch the next video. Thank you so much for joining us once again. We appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like, share, and comment. Thank you once again, and peace out, guys. Bye for now.